Good morning, and I hope you've been well, and this is part 175 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation V13.5 Let's Play, set mode, no items, so yeah. So with that being said and done, let's get on out of Zeit and onto the main story. The Silent Grove. Oh, we're back here. Oh, right, I remember what's about to happen pretty soon. I won't say anything, of course, until we get there. What are we doing at the Silent Grove? We should be in front of the obelisk right now. I sense something's ahead. Let me check the points just in case. I think both are neutral, but I kind of hate to be wrong, so let's see. Yes, it appears that either one of these is neutral. You're not going to gain or lose points. I'll just go with the first one to keep it simple. I sense something. Something ahead? Actually, now that you mention it, I sense it too. Let's go see what or who this is. This picnic ended long ago now. Let's just finally put it to rest, okay? There. Let's go along. And I kind of like that little scene there where both of us kind of like stop to stare at the blanket for a moment, you know? I know, again, it's not the most groundbreaking scene, but that kind of silence there being like, that was that many years ago, where I just wanted to have a picnic with a new friend, and then here we are now, in this, you know, wacky predicament, however you want to word it, so, yeah. Okay. Just what are you doing here? You're the one who brought us here, yes? It seems you've forgotten the last thing I told you. I believe you said something along the lines of screw off, a line that felt somewhat silly coming from a girl like you. So the thing about only being able to appear during an eclipse was a lie then. Time is like a currency. It can be accumulated, saved, and spent. As long as I have time, I can appear whenever I want. However, the power of an eclipse allows me to appear without wasting any time. Well, you're wasting hours. What do you want? Over the past 2 weeks, I've noticed a disturbance in the space-time continuum, however you pronounce that correctly. A certain distortion that I cannot explain. An unprecedented event has happened. You two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you. Now, I think that line is kind of interesting there. You two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you two. Now, well, you know what? Let me just read what she has to say, and then I'll probably do a spoiler kind of rant breaking down the lines that seem interesting to me, and then we'll continue on. So for now, let me just keep reading. Oh, and it seems that the truth about Adrest has been revealed as well. So then, you know that Adrest was an imitation. The same is true for Spacia and I. You're an imitation? I embody the legendary Pokemon Dialga, whilst Spacia embodies Palkia. Our beings have been fused into one entity. It is the reason why we have the ability to control the flow of time and space. Why are you telling us this? And I'll go with the first one because I don't think you could really gain points with her. I guess I could check just in case, but I'm almost certain there is no points to gain with Spacia or Tiempa. Right, nothing indicates that at all here. I'm telling you this because it will become important to you. You two have a mission to accomplish, don't you? How do you know all of that? Spacia and I were created by Her Majesty to guide and prepare the Interceptor for the right path. But alongside that duty, we were given the right to oversee the actions of the Interceptor and their companions. It is my duty to know. What isn't my duty is to interfere. I won't stop you from doing what you choose. But sooner or later, Spacia will notice the distortion too. We are beings that maintain order within the space-time continuum. At some point, it will be our duty to correct the issue. Do you understand me? Now, it is something that's really interesting with her here, because she's like, I'm not going to interfere, but if you keep doing some more things and I gotta correct things, then I think you could put two and two together, right? So it's almost like a warning before, it's like the calm before the storm in a sense, and it's kind of interesting coming from her to like give a warning like that, but yeah, we'll just keep reading though. Loud and clear. After living for so many years, I think all I want is for this world to have its happy ending, no matter the cost. And when that time comes, there will be no more need for overseers. The embrace of oblivion will be an awaited one. We will meet again. That woman could have at least taken us home. Do you have any idea how far that desert is from here? Come on, Alon. We gotta take the long way home tonight. Now, of course, I'm gonna reload the game real quick and then I'll get into my usual spoiler theory rant, so Alright, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. One final time just to say real quick, if you do not want to listen to this for whatever the reason may be, we're about to get into a spoiler rant, so again, timestamp in the comment section below. Go there, skip ahead. Yeah. Okay, we should be in spoiler territory one final time. Go to the comment section below, timestamp there, skip ahead, yeah, if you don't want to listen. Okay, so I want to go through each dialogue, and whatever seems interesting, I'll just kind of pick up a conversation, so yeah. I guess before that, like I mentioned a few moments ago, I really feel that it's interesting for her to like come and appear before them to kind of give this kind of warning. As I said earlier as well, the calm before the storm, so it is interesting for her to do that. Whether that is something that's within her, you know, like code, or however you want to word it, from, you know, Varia, the system, the core, the story itself, the predetermined timeline, I don't really know. But either way, let's just read here. What are you doing here? You're the one who brought us here, yes. Now that's also another thing that's kind of interesting, that even within, well, I guess we were about to leave Zeit, but as we're about to leave Zeit, she literally has like this ability to kind of, you know, kind of like pull us here. But I guess it makes, you know, sense because space, because I'm pretty sure this is Spacia, right? And Tiempa's the pink one. Because Palkia, time, Spacia, space, so yeah. I'm pretty sure I have that right. It seems you've forgotten the last thing I told you. I'm stupid, it's Tiempa. Ignore me. But that's interesting though, so like either way, I kind of thought because like space, you know, yeah, that was me being stupid. This is Tiempa, the other one's spaceship. Sorry for mixing it up there. But yeah, I guess I'll re-say it again better. I thought like space because like you can move space, so move objects to different spaces and whatnot, but I guess with her, I don't know, maybe she did her godlike stuff, stopped time, kind of dragged us here, so yeah, who knows. Either way, they're godlike figures, so they can probably do all sorts of wacky stuff. Regardless, not important. Sorry for my incorrection there. I feel like I worded that weird. That's okay. Okay, so she's going on the lines of reminding Malia that I do quite remember what you told me. And I think it's really silly coming from a girl like you, because again, Malia is not really one to curse or anything like that, but given the, you know, circumstances of being thrown into the doomed timeline for those two individuals to prove a point is pretty warranted for Malia to not be happy about that at all. Now, another thing, I brought it up, I believe, on that episode, and I want to remind players as well that it is interesting how Madame X also ended up in that time without being, you know, unscathed or anything like that. Now, I know she had like the time diamond and whatnot, but keep in mind that pretty much all of her friends died. She stayed alive. It could have something to do with the time diamond that she had, something to do with the suit that she had, or maybe something else entirely. Or maybe she got herself an amulet at some point as well. I don't really know. But keep in mind, she lived as well. She went through all of that. And not only that, she knew of Spacia and Tiempa. So I do want to keep that in people's minds as well, that you don't forget that, you know, Madame X is kind of built different, you know, and there's still some really wacky stuff of her. But regardless, here we are now. So the thing about you, I read that wrong, about only being able to, okay, so that's her going to times like currency. So in my opinion, I would safely assume there probably is a limit, but that limit is probably like so high in the stratosphere that she could just like up and appear whenever she really wanted to. So yeah, and of course it's not really uncommon for her to, you know, stretch the truth like that, so it's not really surprising to hear that news at all. Plus, another thing too is her technically interfering with the boat and whatnot, because at Terra Juma she's like, I'm not gonna like interfere with your plans, I'm not really, well, no, that's not true, because like again, no, I'm wrong about that, sorry. Because she says, like, you know, by, like, Varia, Her Majesty, yada, 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 you know, I am meant to guide you on the right path. Right, okay, so the boat thing was totally A-okay with her to do that. But, again, with the future endeavors of the attack on Team Zen, she's like, I'm not interfering. You guys do your thing. I'm just a simple guide. If I need to give you a little nudge in the right direction, I'm gonna do it. But am I gonna outright, you know, stop you? No. However, there's gonna be a time where, you know, we will clash. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. The power of the eclipse allows me to appear without wasting any time. Well, you're wasting hours, so what do you want? I've noticed a disturbance in the space-time continuum. A certain distortion that I cannot explain, a unprecedented event has happened. You two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you two. Now, this is the big thing that I really want to get into and tackle. What I'm about to say is probably wrong, but I still want to give it an attempt and see if I might be on the right track, because I feel like V14 is going to be a chapter that explains and answers a lot of things, so I just want to get in what I have to say and then I'll probably think about it from then on. But anyways, with her saying, sorry, you two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you two. I think there's a few angles that I want to go at. The first angle is the vision, where you see the Alon from that time and Malia got swapped and was within that vision, that world that felt oh so real. And I believe to an extent it is real, right? They go through this oblivion looking dystopic world, all of it's just black, gray, no colors, voice correct there, sorry, you know, no nothing, no time, no space, no, it's just nothing. It's just them wandering aimlessly for a long time. And this kind of gets into heavy spoiler stuff. I know we're in spoiler territory, but I do want to give a fair warning. This is like end of V13.5 heavy spoiler stuff, so again, warning here before I say it. Okay, so you go to the end, and I'm trying to remember it as best as I can because it's been a minute since I've seen that scene. But you get to the end, you see this tablet eyeball looking thing at the center of the room as you kind of go up the elevator and whatnot. At least I believe you go up some sort of elevator to that room area, And whether that is Varaya, the core, maybe Indrid, I'm not certain, but clearly it's probably one of those three, or maybe a combination of all three. I don't really know. I'm gonna guess it's something more with Varaya in the core, the system, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, it's still not out of the question that it could have something to do with Indrid as well, but regardless, let's just keep it simple. One of those three factors: the computer, Varaya, or Indrid, or a combination of all three. Okay, enough of that. So there comes a point where you have this back and forth with the tablet eyeball thing, and there comes a point where Malia starts kicking it, punching it, you know, cursing at it, and saying, you know, like, karma's a meanie. I'll substitute that curse word that she said, and you're gonna get what you deserve. And then the eyeball's like, karma, huh? Man, that karma, it rings something within me. You know what, Malia, you got a good point. I've been doing this for who knows how long, trying to find the best version, the best game, the best outcome, sorry, and I just haven't gotten it. But karma, maybe that's what I'm missing. I shouldn't really do it, but it's just so fun. Okay, let's do it. I'll give you another chance. Go up that elevator, jump on through the, I think they call it the paradox rift or whatever it's called, and that's that. Have fun. Karma's gonna be my new thing, and if it works, cool, and if it doesn't, then well, okay, whatever. They jump into the paradox rift. Well, sorry, Malia does. Alon, if I'm not mistaken, they stay behind. At least I'm almost certain Alon stays, she jumps in. I don't think they both jump in. I think that might have something to do with what Tiempa is saying here, with her being like, you two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you two. How that vision has something to do with the Malia that you see here and the Alon that you see here. Now, it could be a whole nother simple fact that she's like, there's something different. More so, you've gotten stronger, more determined, something along those lines, but I think there's something deeper with what she's trying to say. And I believe it has something to do with the vision. I can't help but think that, honestly. Now, I guess thinking about it, I'm trying to think if there's maybe another angle. You two are Malia and Alon, yet there's something different about you two. It could be an interesting angle where she's actually seen Malia and Alon before, numerous times, because time, you know. And of course, as you see within the story with what is it called, overlapping and whatnot, you can see where there's different times where you can see different people from younger, older ages, yada yada yada. How, you know, like the narcissist haunting quest happened, how we went into the past and saw our old selves and yada yada. It could also be a thing that she's like, I've seen multiple versions of you, but there's something unique about you too. I don't know what it is, but you're different. It could be playing off of that idea potentially. I'm not certain. It also, I go back, it could just simply be with like what Varaya wants, because like again, Varaya's orchestrating a lot of this is predetermined, and that's something that's interesting to me, because I have this back and forth conflict with Varaya, because in my mind I'm like, you know, it's kind of like the whole like God dilemma. Let's just add this fun little debate into the, you know, question where, you know, let's say like you're religious and you're like, God, I have this question that's been plaguing me, and it's been a question that's been asked since the dawn of time. If you are the all-seeing, the all-knowing, the all-being, however you want to word it, why do bad things happen? Why is disease a thing? Why am I hurting? Why am I going up against Team Zen, knowing that so many people that I love lost their lives, knowing the Pokemon, the people that have been harmed by them. Why can't you just create a world that is perfect? No harm, no nothing. And that's that. Now, of course, I'm not here to get into the whole religious debate here. Because, of course, I know many people say, you know, well, God does do that, but God doesn't outright give it to you. He gives you opportunities for, let's say, healing, for patience, for maturing, and yada, yada, yada. It's not like he's going to wave a magic wand like, huzzah, you're now patient. No. Trials come before you to gain patience. Whether you decide to or not is ultimately up to you. Now, pushing that aside, I believe it's very similar in this case. However, I feel that the difference between that and that is, that and this is the whole predetermined timeline. It's all predetermined, right? And Varai's over here like, karma, that's a good idea, let's try it. But yet, it's all predetermined. Is she just doing a thing where she has this script out for this game here, this storyline, this world, and is like, let's play it out, let's see if I like it. I didn't really like that one. You know, mashes up some paper, throws it in the trash bin. I don't like it, send it to oblivion. Next. I don't really like that one either. Next. And like, is it just her like creating like these worlds and trying to find like the best one that she likes and enjoys just for the fun of it? Is it a thing like I went on that rant on that man, I'm wording my words weird, with the whole like address thing. I think I talked about it when I was like, is it a situation where she's trying to find the perfect world, the best scenario, the best story, whatever it is, that she's like, okay, you got it, good job. Like Spacia and Tiempa said, all I want is a good ending. That's it. It's your world now. I'm gone. You got the blooming, you know, ending, whatever you want to call it, and free will and yada yada yada. It's your world now. I'm gone. Is it another idea that it's much more deeper than that? Like I suspect, in a sense. Now it could be that it's ultimately a good ending, but it also feels like to me that there's more ulterior motives, that maybe her, the Groofins might be like, all right, I like this world, it's sustaining, I like it, it's cool, we're jumping on in here, it's mine now. Is it a thing where simply she's like, okay, good world, good run, on to the next game? Sorry, man, I worded that weird, sorry, I don't know how I made that sound, but anyways, on to like the next game, and she just continues this cycle endlessly, just for the fun of it. I don't know what runs in her mind, but man, I feel like it derailed a lot. It's just something that really is interesting to me, because again, the whole predetermined timeline, like whenever I get into like a theory and whatnot, like I have to like hold my tongue a lot of the time, because like that is the one thing that always like grinds everything to like a screeching halt, because at the end of it, she's the true puppet master. It's her story, it's her world. All of this that's happening is predetermined. Now, of course, the exception of the Interceptor. That's a big thing. And even then, I don't even know if that's true, because technically with Crescent, she was able to override and be like, you're not really doing your duties. You're meant to be outside of my, you know, control, Fate's passage, yada yada, but I'm gonna lower that to half, get the other half to Elan, and now, okay, lights, cameras, action, go, continue. So, yeah, I don't really know. It's just, like, I feel like I'm, like, asking and saying realistic things about the game that should be brought into question, but I also feel like I'm talking about nonsense at the same time. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, back to the whole something different about you two. There honestly could be a multitude of reasons why she's saying that, and I could probably get into more if I really thought about it, but let me stop for now. Oh, it seems that the truth about Adrest has been revealed as well, so then you know that Adrest was an imitation. The same is true for Spacia and I. Now, of course, that's not, you know, shocking to me because, again, Adra said it before, like, nothing can imitate the one voice crack there, the one true god Arceus. I would assume the same thing with the, you know, other like legends. Remember, they're just overseers. They're just people that took a bit of the archetype and went through a lot of testing, and they were chosen and were given the green check mark to hold this power, to be the god of space, the god of time, to, you know, of course I can name all the other legends, but let me just not do that. But anyways, like to have them be the overseer, to do their role, to make this world sustainable without the one true god actually being in the picture. Because again, he's gone. Old Earth got rid of him. They said, "Nah, we like our experiments on souls and whatnot. You gotta go." So he's out of the picture. Everything you see here cannot be compared to the one true god. So her saying that is not surprising when she says I'm an imitation. I embody the legendary Pokemon Dialga, while Spacia embodies Palkia. Our beings have been fused into one entity. Now, that line is kind of interesting, and it is a little bit confusing. I think the one thing that I can connect that on is that RC statue thing, where the volunteers were placed into this thing, and then, you know, they got attacked by the one final nation, voice crack there, and then Varaya, you know, brought up address going on in because the other volunteer died, unfortunately, and that's what jumpstart all of this. So I assume into like one entity. I think it's talking about like that RC statue thing that's probably down deep within the earth. So yeah, I could be right, I could be wrong. If it's not that, I'm not really certain on what she means by embodied, like into like one body. I worded that weird, but you get the point. Why are you telling us this? I'm telling you this because it will become important to you. You two have a mission to accomplish, don't you? So again, like, mainly just giving info makes sense to me. Not a lot I can really touch on that or say about that. Created by Your Majesty to guide and prepare the Interceptor for the right path. But alongside that duty, we were given the right to oversee the actions of the Interceptor and their companions. So again, she's like, Her Majesty. Varaya upstairs is like, hey, guide them, mature them, make sure they're right and ready for this. And of course, they've been guided to this point. Now, but that's also another thing that always confuses me. Like, what is the point of guiding when everything is predetermined anyways? I don't know. That I don't know. The right to oversee the actions of the Interceptor and their companions. It is my duty to know. What isn't my duty is to interfere. I won't stop you from doing what you choose, but sooner or later Spacia will notice the... Now, I guess to touch on that though, it could simply be a fact that... Again, like I brought up with like Adress, like I believe she knows stuff with Her Majesty and whatnot, but doesn't know everything, so... Yeah. I don't know. I was about to get into like Fate passage. She might not know about the predetermined timeline, but I think she does actually. I might be wrong on that though, but I thought they messaged something about like Fate's passage and whatnot, but I'm not entirely certain if they know about the whole predetermined timeline thing that Varaya pretty much does. So yeah, that I don't really know. I'm not certain actually, now that I think about it. I guess it would kind of make sense because like a lot of these volunteers, think about it from their perspective. The one of the millions where she brought up that question to Malia, she chose the millions. Why? Because again, she lived through old Earth at one point. She was once, you know, somebody there that became a volunteer for the greater good because of the mistakes of old Earth going up against Arceus. She knows and has been through what would happen if you choose one over the millions. So she, of course, has that mindset of it's gotta be the millions, Malia. One wrong mistake, it's game over. You love Venom, I get it. But if it came down to it, you gotta let it go. And I have no issue doing that to any individual that gets in my way. We need to make it that the people, the Pokemon, life itself carries on. And a lot of these volunteers, going back to that, what I was saying a few moments ago, join for a good cause. But Varia, in my mind, seemed to have some other things on her mind. Again, I'm not saying she's good, I'm not saying she's bad, I'm just saying that there is something off about Varia. And I think there's more to her goals than what was said. Because again, Adris never knew that she survived. Adris was told and said to about, I'm gonna be gone, you guys carry on, but in fact, she was not gone. She did something, she outplayed everyone on the chessboard, and here we are now. But sooner or later, Spacia will notice the distortion too. We are beings that maintain order within the space-time continuum. At some point, it'll be our duty to correct the issue. So, again, her just giving that warning, like, I'm not going to interfere with your goals and whatnot, but there are things that are getting a little shaky. And if the time arrives, know that I have to do what I gotta do. And you all do what you gotta do. Do you understand me? Loud and clear. After living for so many years, I think all I want is for this world to have its happy ending, no matter the cost. And when that time comes, there will be no more need for overseers. The embrace of oblivion will be an awaited one. And I think with that final speech, I think it's something that really is interesting with Tiempa here, where she's like, look, I'm gonna do what I have to do when that time arrives. But if we do clash and I do lose, okay. I'm okay with oblivion. I just want the world to be okay. Old Earth, the nations of way back when, we did terrible things. We screwed up. I just want a happy ending. That's it. So, please do what you must and understand that I gotta do what I must. We will meet again. And then I'll just kind of skip that. Really interesting spoiler right there. Definitely went a lot longer than I thought it would have, but it's really fun just trying to, you know, break down and get into these kind of topics. It's a lot of fun. I could be right, I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Alright, we're out of spoiler territory. That went on way longer than intended. I apologize for that. Let's get back to this. December 10th, a light of feathers. I don't know what happened, but I checked the system first thing in the morning and part of the files was visible. It's almost as if it decrypted itself. But that can't be. I don't think that's how this stuff works. I don't know how anything works anymore, but we're getting results, so I'm going with it. Well, what did you uncover then? The decrypted file. The decryption revealed 3 letters. Letters, that's all? K, V, and E. That's all. Now, I guess I'll write it down real quick. Sorry about that, that was my post-it notes. Obviously, these hold some significance, but I can't say until we get more information. So what do? Nothing we could do but wait. I'll try to brute force it some more, but that hasn't been working. Okay then, we'll leave it to you, Aaron. If you need our help for anything, just let us know. Gotcha. By the way, we're going to Rhodey's place for the night. Oh? Lavender says she has something she'd like to announce, so... Understood, I'll get ready for that then. Hey Alon, sorry for the sudden call, but could you come on over to Talon's? I'll explain everything when you're there, just show up, okay? Go to Talon's house now. Oh, wait, I want to talk to you real quick. Just what are you hiding? I'll figure out your secrets yet. Okay. I guess we'll go on to Talons then. And... wrong thing, sorry. There we go. I'm pretty sure he lives within the garden within the city. So we'll go on over there real quick. I guess I could pause and skip on over there, but that's okay. Let's see. Should be on up this... nope, that's the mall. Here we go. Should be... over here? Yes. Let me save real quick. Hey, hey. Welcome, Alon. Please make yourself at home. Thank you, Florin. Mate, it's good to see you. Glad to see you're in good health and all. Sorry for calling you so suddenly, Alon. Rihanna told me that I needed to make my way over here with a friend ASAP. Hey, Alon, bestie. Welcome to the party. Hi, Alon. How are things? Sup? Ignore. I don't know why you would ignore him. Unless you're doing like the renegade route, but... let me take a look at the points. Okay, how are things gives you multiple points. How are things, Hugh? It's still been kinda rough, but Lavender and Rihanna are making it better. Thanks for asking though, Alon. It means a lot. Right, I wanted to assemble a small team today because there's something I've been putting off for far too long. The 7 Wonders of Grand Dream City. The what? The 7 Wonders of Grand Dream City. There are 7 mysteries hidden about... I can't read today. There are 7 mysteries, hidden about Grand Dream City that I'd like to uncover and reveal. Aren't wonders supposed to be amazing man-made achievements? Yes, and the mysteries talked about are all wonderful too, mate. Hence the 7 wonders. I see. You're so smart, Talon. Narway? That makes nar sense. I don't know what she's trying to do there, but regardless. And what does that have to do with us? I like us to all split up into teams and investigate every single wonder and declare whether or not they're true. Oh, so it's like a little scavenger hunt mixed in with a bit of detective work. Sounds like fun to me. Hugh, mate, your heart is always as gold as treasure. You have the true heart of an adventurer. Okay, in that case, what exactly are these 7 wonders? The 7 wonders are as follow. 1. A strange pelipper shall get your mail if you put it within a specific mailbox in the Jutigal district. 2. Fishing in one of the fountains will yield a secret. Something weird happens if you buy 3 specific accessories from the Beautyfly's beautiful bouquet. They say if you offer 3 zinc to a certain grave in the Hope district, it'll summon a ghost. Ordering a tea off the secret menu at Mika's Cafe. Taking the subway from Grand Dream Station to the Central Street. I can't read, sorry. Station to Central Street, and then from Central Street to Somnia Mall will drop you off in a different world. Visiting the Central Building rooftop during windy weather will unveil a secret surprise. The top of the Central Building, but isn't that... We'll save that one for last. As for the teams, Rihanna, Lavender, and Hugh for 1, go Team Besties, Ren and Alon for Team 2. We've got this in the bag, and me and my mate Talon, I can't read today, my mate Florin for the 3rd and final team. What? Since when was I involved in all of this? Since just now. Oh, come on, mate. It'll be a whole lot of fun. Oh man, alright. The things you do for the bro. Alright then, let's all disperse and make our way. Alrighty, I think we should investigate the mystery in Insomnia Mall first. That's the closest, and it's right near the subway, so we can head on over to the District of Hope right after. Let's unravel these mysteries. sounds like a plan that I hope that I can even remember, because I am an extremely forgetful person. Okay, investigate the fountains, okay. So I guess we'll go there first. Let me head on over here. What are we at, about 40 minutes? Yeah, we can probably wrap this up hopefully soon. Save here real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there, I had to go do something. Is this the fountain mentioned in those 7 wonders? I wonder. I guess let's find out. Oh, I guess he's got his toy. Sorry, that's a little loud. Okay, let me take a peek here. Let's try this guy. Oh. Do I have to be at a specific spot? Oh, okay. Alright, so all we have to do is fish in the fountain here, right? Then let's go fishing. Huh, nothing happened. I guess that's one fluke then, yes? Wait a minute. No, there's something in the water. Hold on, look out. Certified bro moment. It kind of looks like the shiny from like what, Pokemon Soul Stones? Or not the shiny, but like, is it a shiny from Soul Stone? I don't remember. Or like a different form? I don't know why. I think it's Soul Stones, honestly. It looks really familiar. If it's not that, then it's from some other game, but it looks familiar. Anyways, we'll go for Night Slash. Nice. Let's go for Obstruct. So we're out here. I don't know its typing though. Okay, so it is just Water Psychic, okay. Going to Snorlax here. Nice. I will say, this thing is definitely going to be a menace. Nice. Okay. Might need something with toxic then. Maybe. Problem is, I think it outspeed, so I don't think my team's gonna work too well with it. If I get a poison, that'd be kind of nice. Nope. Let's do that so we can get some damage. Go into you. Go for Crunch here. Go for Crunch again. Nice. I wasn't really expecting to win, but I'll run with it. What in the actual hell? Why was a storm inside of the fountain like that? How deep is the water in this thing? If I was Robo-Ren right now, I'd hop in and take a look. Darn. Do it anyway. Robo-Ren would break. Do it anyway. I'm pretty sure none of these add or subtract points. Let me look. Oh no, it actually does add points. Okay. I kind of thought it'd be neutral. Saying Robo-Ren would break is apparently +2. Whoops. Sorry, I had like a pop-up there, sorry. Robo-Ren would break. Actually, Robo-Ren can submerge itself into large bodies of water and magma. I've done both quite a few times now. Superheat and water resistant too. Anyway, I think that's enough for this one. Let's mark it as done. Now, that is interesting. Cause like, just had a few questions. Why would you need to go down in magma for? Same with water. I'm not gonna get into like a theory rant, but I have a few suspicions about that, but we already been on a very lengthy rant earlier, so I'm not gonna do that now. Okay, we should take the subway to the District of Hope now. Don't forget that we'll need 3 zinc bottles. We should be able to pick up some of that up here if we have enough stamps. Wait, there's something else in the water. Ren found a blue bead. Huh, well, I guess I'll take this with me. Right, let's leave. Meet me at the train station, okay? Oh. Well, I thought I could go buy some zinc. I don't even know if I have 3 zinc, honestly. Let me look. I only have 1. I guess we're going back to the mall. I get why I wanted to do that, but would have been nice to at least have the option to buy some zinc first. That's okay. I think... Why do I feel like it's on... Here? No? Yes, here. Buy 3 of those. Now we'll head on back to the... I gotta find where I'm going. I believe it's down... Is it here? Yes, okay. Sorry, still kind of navigating this city. Boo! Sorry, I had to take the opportunity. Now cool, Ren? Okay, you got me. I wasn't scared. You're an idiot. Let me take a look. Okay, you got me is +2. Okay, you got me. Thanks for being a good sport about it, Alon. Anyway, how about I make it up to you by paying for your ticket? Oh, hey boys. Funny running into you two here. It's so adorable to see these two guys bond. We're just hanging out today. Guess you guys are doing the same. It's been a while since Malia and I have hung out like this, so I decided to invite her to a little date of our own. We just saw a movie and now we're going to hang out at the mall. Careful, Malia. Go on too many dates and Venom might get jealous. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to overstep. I was just making a joke. No, it's okay. You didn't say anything wrong. It's just... Hey, that's our train! You two held us up. Oops. Run, Alita, run! Oh, the next time we see those two, it's on sight, Alon. Guess we gotta just wait. Poor Ren. Poor I as well. And then of course, with the ... from Malia, whatchamacallit. Well, I won't get into that now. That'll be a later thing. Right, I don't think I actually stopped by this little ceremony here for them. Faroon, Riza, Zara, Jean, and Hazuki. It's so sad when you see life taken away like this. This has to be the fault of Mr. Blakery. Headmistress Hazuki was always so kind to her students. I can't believe what's happening right now. And now Mr. Blakery is arrested. Is Access High going to be okay? I can't believe Riza's gone. This is so cruel. Jean and I used to be good friends. I'm heartbroken. Riza, your music has always inspired me to be a better person. I hope you're resting well wherever you are. Wherever you are, sorry. Okay. So... do I just pick a random one? Oh, okay. I guess it's this one here. Offer up 3 zinc bottles. Okay, this looks like the right grave, so we just offer the zinc here. Alon, you do the deed. Alon, place 3 bottles of zinc in front of the grave. This feels like defiling a grave, so I'm going to just give a small little prayer. To the one whom owns this grave, Almeida, I hope your life was full of happiness and love. So what exactly is supposed to... What are you two doing to that grave? Holy crap, where did this woman come from? Is that Almeida? Almeida, that's it. I'm gonna smack you. Almeida is attacking us beyond the grave. Alon, kill her again. Bro moment. Ren, I don't think it's anything like that. But it is pretty goofy though. It's alright, Ren. I'll save the day once again. Man, I love Zeke. This guy's a monster. Nice. Oh, now you've done it. Her Pokemon are down. Deal the final blow and send this ghost back to the other realm. Ghost? I'm no ghost, you silly children. Oh. Guess you're not really a ghost. Sorry about that, ma'am. Sorry doesn't cut it. What are you two doing at my sister's grave? Your sister? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry for the pause there, I had to go do something. Yes, my sister who died. You two better not be defiling this. Oh. Oh, boys. I'm afraid this has all been a misunderstanding on my end. Huh? On your end? You two are here to give my sister her favorite treat. I don't know how you knew, but thank you so much for leaving these. Your sister likes zinc? At first she took them for her sickness, but eventually she grew to like the taste quite a bit. Unfortunately, she never got better, but she had a peaceful passing and she lived a long life. I'm sorry for your loss. It's better this way. She's in a better place now. Sleep well, Almeida. Have a good night, kids. That is not how I expected any of that to go. I guess Almeida was a wonder after all. With a sister who loved her like that, I'm happy we did this, Alon. Yeah. Okay, enough with the sad stuff. We're on a mission today, remember. I'm gonna mark that one as complete. Let's see what else we can do. Right, there's a weird pelipper that appears if you put mail into a specific mailbox at the Judicial District. The Judicial District is just south of here, so we can take care of that one pretty quick. Sounds like a plan to me. Thanks for the treats. You should lift that pink candle. Alon found a pink bead. Thanks again. That was really cool. Now I'm kind of curious if that has something to do with like the soul stone that we still have within our bag. I would guess so. All I wanted to do was go for a nightly stroll in the Judicial District, but now these Gothitelle, wrong Pokemon, Growlithe keep chasing me. What have I done wrong? Nothing. Let's see. There should be... Oh. Am I really that suspicious? Nice. Alright, Snorlax, take care of this, please. Tail Whip, interesting move. But still, that's actually a little bit annoying. I'll just stay in, it don't really matter. This should take it out. Electros, I guess Pup is fine. Going to you. Willow. I guess Overheat probably would have just been fine, but that's okay. Alright, I'll let you go for now. Thank you, sir. Right, I probably should actually heal. Just in case. Because I think we have another battle coming up, question mark? Well, I thought there was a healing. Oh, here it is. I was about to say. I thought there was one around here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's this one. This mailbox looks kind of suspicious. Maybe this is the mailbox Talon was talking about. I bought a letter set at the mall just for this. We just throw the letter down the chute like this. Ka-chunk. Alright, so apparently a weird pelipper is supposed to appear. I'm not sure what weird means, but... Hold on, look. This pelipper does look kind of weird. Thank you for using the mailbox service. It's talking. We will take this letter and use it to harm your friends. What? I mean, farm your friends. That's not any better. I mean, disarm. Misarm? Mayday, bird brain, bird brain. Death comes to those who wait. Wrong piece of media. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what all that was about, but I'm gonna mark that as real and complete. Let's see here. Let's do the one at the Beauty Fly's beautiful bouquet next. If we buy 3 items in a specific order, something weird will happen. Noting on what those are or what order we need to buy them in, but we'll figure it out. Oh, something fell out of the pelipper when it exploded. Ren found a purple bead. Another one of those beads. Let's just keep this. I can't read today. Let's keep this one as well. Nice. Now, I believe a few sentences on that I read wrong. Sorry about that. But yeah. I'm trying to... That's to the underground. I don't remember where that is actually. It's not that. Does it show within? Dream District. So that's... Oh wait, sorry. Dream District is... See, that's central. So down here though. Oh, right, this door. Wow, this place sure is colorful. Oh, hi Ren and Alon. Oh, Lavender, you're here? Guess you guys are working on this wonder then. Yeah, but it's a bit of a strange one. We're supposed to buy 3 items in a specific order, but we have nothing to go off of, and this place is expensive. I'm not inclined to do trial and error with my wallet. Let's think about this then. What does the store sell? This place sells Riza's merch, but Riza's no longer with us. Is it okay to buy these things? This place is actually trying to clear out all of Riza's merch. All the money made from purchases are going into medical research to find a cure for the condition Riza had. Oh, that's good. But if we're supposed to buy things in a specific order, and this is Riza's shop, maybe we need to buy things that Riza would wear or has worn. Probably right. Except... that would require me to remember, and remembering is not my strong suit. I may not be as much help here alone. I barely interacted with Riza, and the only time I did was with a fake Riza who kicked my butt. I'm staying far away from this one. Mom said I can't have these headphones until I turn 10. If we're looking for things Riza wore, we should have to buy them in a specific order, so maybe let's start from the headpiece and then down from there. Okay. They don't have many things to buy here, but the things they do have are so good. I feel kind of awkward being here. I could tell Hugh was feeling, not freaking, feeling kind of weird about this place too. Like imagine if you walked into a store with reminders of your deceased friend. It's not cool. Huh? What did Riza wear? From what I remember, Riza wore a pinkish red coat thingy. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Because I'm gonna forget. Because I do remember the pink coat. Pink coat. And like dark jeans. So dark jeans. Hope that helps, bestie. Certainly does. Sorry, but this elevator is for staff only. Welcome to Beautyfly's Beautiful Bouquet, a store sponsored by our dear and darling Riza Raider. Please enjoy our small but dedicated selection. I'm just waiting for my daughter to finish her shopping before we head on home. Hi Alon, I feel kind of sad being in here. I kind of want to leave, but I hear everything sold here is going into medical research, so it's not too bad. Oh, huh? What kind of headpiece did Riza wear? I'm pretty sure she wore the headpiece with the ruby red streaks. Or streaks, sorry. I'm just gonna write the word ruby. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the pause there. Had to go do something. That's be the one on the left table. Okay, so if we're going in order, then I assume the ruby piece there, and then the pink coat. It's not really a pink, I want to say more like a magenta, but it's the closest to pink that I can see. So we'll grab that. And then what was it again? Dark jeans? So these? So how do you like it? It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Is this store really all mine? I just can't believe it. Yep, it's all signed for and ready to stock full of your merch. Riza? Sorry, I'm just still in complete disbelief. This was my childhood dream after all, to become a celebrity and show the world what I got. And even though I'm still a rising star, people request merch to the point where it became a reality. I'm just so thankful for it all. For it. I'm okay. Just overdid it for a second and lost my breath. I see. Anyway, this will bring in a huge chunk of cash too. With this money, I can get my brother and sister into a good school. My parents won't have to work as hard. It's all just so great. I'm sure your family is proud of you. Yeah. This is you, Riza. You've made it. Everything you've ever wanted is right here in front of you. But you can't give up here. Your success has only just begun. You can spread happiness and joy in ways you don't even realize yet. I'm going to become the greatest pop star in the world. Alon, you good? You've been staring in that mirror for a good 5 minutes. So nothing happened then. It's looking like a bust, Ren. Darn, I guess that's the first fake wonder of them all. Okay, I'll mark that off as a fake and complete. Now if we take the train to the Central Square and then Central Square to Somnia Mall, we'll enter a different world. Surely this one is fake. May as well try it out anyways. Yep, let's head on out, Alon. We'll be heading out too, but before we do, I want to give you this. Alon got a red bead. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that text, sorry. I think she said something like we found it in another shop. I won't close the game to just read that line. I think it said something along those lines. Who knows, it may be important. See ya, Alon. It was kind of a really cool like vision there, you know, seeing Riza's, you know, I guess like upcomings into becoming a pop star and her dreams becoming a reality. I assume the vision has, you know, something to do with the Interceptor's abilities and whatnot, but it truly is a sad, you know, story for Riza, especially with, you know, the the condition that she unfortunately had. So yeah, rest in peace. Okay, on to the mall. On to the mall. And then I'm kind of hoping this is going to be wrapping up soon. I know there's one event at the top of the Central Square, but if I remember that whole thing, I don't want to get into that just yet. Or maybe I will. I don't know yet. First of all, I thought they said the mall. Oh, the train to the... Oh. I see, says the blind man. Let's just do this then. My bad. Like this? Well, I don't... I mean, let me just try this. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Man, I am being really dumb here. Here. And then... There we go. Huh. This is just the Somnia Mall. We weren't transported to another world at all. Maybe it's metamorphical. We'll go with this one. Let me look at the friendship points real quick. No, I think both of these are neutral. Metamorphical? In what way? In the sense that we entered the subway from one part of the city, took the train, and then ended up in a different part of the city. If you look at it that way, I suppose the location is vastly different, but I'm not sure I would refer to that as another world. Well, that was kind of a letdown, but it was expected. I'm going to mark this one down as a false, but complete. Write it down as false, sorry, I feel like I read that wrong. We're leaving the central building for last, so we should head on over to Mika's next. Oh, the back of the sign. Congratulations, you've transported yourself into a new world. You went from the Central Square to the Dream District Shopping Center. Look at you go. Ren found a yellow bead. So lame. Well, you know, you can kind of count it as another world. Kinda. Okay, on to Mika's Cafe. Let's see, I believe right here. Ah. I've missed you so much, Patty. It's been a minute. Hi, Alon. Hi, other person. I barely know because we've only been in a few screens of each other. Hi. Alon and I are here to try something from the secret menu. The secret menu? Oh my gosh, okay. You guys wait at your usual spot and I'll bring it on over. This totally couldn't end in disaster, could it? No, I have full faith in Patty here. Okay, here it is. The secret menu's particular tasting tea. Oh no. It's good, I promise. Well, bottoms up. Oh god. Oh my god. Well? My stomach feels like it's about to explode. What did you put in that drink? Like, that's a family secret, hon. But you better finish that drink before that drink finishes you. What? Oh. Oh god, Alon. Well. Can you capture this thing? I forgot if you can. Oh, you can, okay. I can't really attack it. Let me just hope for the best. Memento, that's fine. Oh. I kind of wanted to capture it. I'll just let it go, it's fine. Teehee, well, how was it? It was terrible. Why would you serve a Sinistee here? Sinistee tea here, sorry. On a scale of A to F, how would you rate your experience with this tea today? F. Are you kidding me? F, 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 F. Okay, let me just write that one down. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 0 to 10, how likely would you recommend this tea to your friends? 0. Yes. Would highly recommend. Hey, I said 0. Yeah, and a 10 has a 0 in it, doesn't it? Poor Ren. Just wanted to let you guys know that Patty destroyed you with logic and reason. Holy crap. Am I hallucinating, or is that Marie talking to me? Patty, what did you put in that drink? Huh? What are you talking about, Ren? I'm losing my mind. Alon, Patty is gaslighting the crap on out of me. Jeez. Stop talking. Oh, and here you go. Alon got a green bead. Come again. Screw Talon. He knew what he was doing with that one. Oof, my stomach. It wasn't that bad. I liked it. Rumbly tumbly. Let me take a look here. Okay, so oof, my stomach is the one that gets you 3 points, so we'll go with that one. Same. Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna puke out my entire insides. I don't think I can look at a Sinistee the same way ever again. Such a cursed Pokemon, and screw Mika's Cafe. I'm salty. As for this place, I'm gonna say that it's complete and true. It's a wonder, alright. I wonder why anyone would spend their money at this place. But that's 6, 7 wonders accounted for. All we have left is the top of the central building, right? If we have to jump off the side, I'm going home and going back to Robo Ren. Sounds like a plan. Now, I'm pretty sure I kind of remember what happens on the very top, so I think we'll save that whole thing for the next episode, cause we're like over an hour in, so we'll stop there. Anyways, that'll be it for today's episode. Apologies for misreading a boatload of these sentences. I feel like I've been on a downhill slide of just fumbling my words a lot more recently. Sorry for that. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I feel like I'm definitely messing up a lot more, but it's all good. It's all good. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves out there. Drink you some water. Clean your room. Get some exercise. Go out and about. See you guys in the next episode. I love you guys. Good morning.